I've been waiting a very, very long time to finally get some carbon fiber for the Cobra. I've heard of a couple different sites, but I really wanted to go through Carbon Driven, but their supply and what they have in stock is very sporadic. And I saw these in stock recently. There was like 5 left at the time. I went and grabbed these because I'm not sure when they'll be back in stock again. I have a lot more stuff on the site that I want to pick up when it does come back in stock. So today we're going to put these on the Cobra, but before we do that I want to put a couple coats of ceramic coating on them just for additional protection, just because, for no other reason than I just want to. And so we're going to do that, and I'll show you some of the other stuff that I put on the Cobra recently and talk about some future upgrades for things that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do or not, or what direction I wanted to go with, but I've made some decisions on that stuff, and I'll talk about that later on in the video. And I'll also get some more video of these in some natural lighting outside. I know when I did pictures and put it on the community Facebook, community YouTube channel section, pictures didn't come out that well just because it's indoor lighting and didn't really show the carbon fiber all that well, but these pieces are really, really beautiful. So I'll get some video outside. Hopefully it comes through on video a little bit better than it does in photos, and once I'm outside I'll and get the ceramic coating done, I'll show you how they look then. So here's how they look after a few coats of ceramic coating. This is in the shade. I'll do another view of how they look in direct sunlight as well, but ceramic coating definitely, I think, made it just a little bit more shiny, but I mostly wanted it for the protection. Any scratches or stuff like that that may potentially get over time. And here they are in direct sunlight. And this is like really, really good quality carbon fiber from Carbon Driven. It's not this cheap fiber overlay crap that some places use, where it's just basically like a carbon fiber wrap versus an actual molded carbon fiber piece. These really pop in the sun. It looks really good. Well, as nice as they look out here on the lawn, they'll look even better in the car, so let's get these put in. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, when I first took this out, this top piece kept popping out. It's very common, 99 to 04 cars. Usually this clip that goes bad, so I put a new clip on it, and when you put the controls back on, the screw that's on the back of the window switches and lock and unlock, you have to rethread it into the back of this, whether it's a new piece that's not carbon fiber or one of these pieces. So you have to thread it through, but just make sure it's straight and screw this screw right in, and it goes in fine. So that one's in, looks friggin' excellent, and we're gonna go and do the other side now. These clips on the passenger side don't seem to go as bad as often as the ones on the driver's side for whatever reason. So I'm probably going to reuse that clip and save the one that I have as just a replacement if I ever need it. This side gave me a little bit of trouble. I don't know why. It didn't snap in as good as the other one. I didn't want to force it and break anything. Maybe because it's just a better fit than what the other one was, but they're both in now. So we'll get some close-ups of how they look once installed, or now that they're installed, how they look inside the car from like the cockpit view. There's the passenger side one and the driver's side one. These look really good. Eventually, when items become more in stock, I want to get the shifter bezel and this trim around here. They sell these in a combo pack for both. I want to get both of these done, and I want to get the armrest cover done. They do make the trims for around here too, and they end up doing that as well. But I think overall it looks really good. It's good quality carbon fiber, which is a plus. So they're not cheap, you definitely pay for it, but I think it's worth it. Also, another thing that I'm doing is I'm doing these inserts here around where you do the door release. These cups here, I want to do these in carbon fiber as well. Now, as far as what else I've done, I did a new radiator cover from Harpel Autofab. It took a long time to get this. It did come all the way from Canada, and it took a long time for it to get made, but his quality of his work is just incredible, and I just love how this looks. The last one that I had one of these on here, my last Terminator, but I had the lettering done in red, which I think looked good. But for some reason, maybe it's just me, I thought that having this done in blue just looked really tacky. I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but this is a ghost effect, so the Terminator will show up in certain lighting and how you're looking at it, and it's kind of hitting. Like, you see how the middle here is kind of faded out. Then when you get directly on it, it shows up. So that's really cool. It's got a nice ghost effect. And I did ceramic coat this as well, just because. I'm also going to ceramic coat the Whipple. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Something I just keep forgetting about. But I do want to put a nice ceramic coat on there just so it's nice and coated, and mainly to help with scratches and stuff like that, dropping a tool or anything like that on it. Just another extra added layer of protection for it. So as far as some of the upgrades, I decided that which direction I was going to go with. I've had this Bear brake banner hanging in the garage for a while. It really wasn't an indication of what I'm buying. I just really like the banner. I like to have more parts around the garage for stuff associated with Cobras or parts that I actually have. Now my choices for what I could do as far as doing a brake upgrade was to do a brake refresh with the stock brakes. I could do new fluid, new rotors, new pads, new stainless steel lines for about $500, right around there. But then when you do that, you're still stuck with the stock Cobra 2-piston setup. And I know there's a huge discussion on going bigger brakes doesn't mean better braking, because it all comes down to your tires and all that stuff. But all that aside, I'm not getting into that today. Or my other option was to do the Bayer T4 setup, which is about $1,600. But what I decided to go with was doing the Cadillac ATS Brembo setup. I had bought this whole setup before on the Fox Body project, and I sold them off, and they are on my friend's Fox Body now. But I still have the rear brakes for the Taurus, the 43mm pistons go on the back, so you get the proper 70 to 30 brake bias. I still have those calipers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a set of the ATS Cadillac Brembos, get them powder coated, get the S&S kit, bolt those up. And as I said before, it does have stainless steel lines, but I'm kind of thinking of just replacing them. I don't know how long ago they were done or anything, and if I'm going to refresh everything, I might as well do that. And new rotors, new fluid, for about the same price as what it would be to do the brake refresh on the stock system, which, if I'm going to spend that money, I might as well get a brake upgrade out of it with a bigger caliper and something that's nice and powder coated instead of just the stock Cobra look. I decided to go against doing the Bayer just because it's really, really expensive. It's $1,700 for the kit, where piecing together the Brembo kit that I'm doing with the Cadillac calipers is about $500 to $600 for basically the same thing. Lines, rotors, calipers, all that. Plus there's the cost of powder coating. I'll have to throw that on there too, but no matter, either way, it comes out much cheaper than doing this, and it's a much better option than doing the stock brake upgrade if you're going to put that kind of money into it anyway. That's something that I may do over the winter as a winter project. We'll have to wait and see. It depends on how cold it gets in the garage and what I feel like doing. Or it'll be something I'll do early in the spring before the car is really out for next summer and all that stuff. But I hope you enjoyed a few updates on the car. Carbon fiber stuff looks awesome, and I can't wait to get more of it. Hopefully I'm not waiting too long, but I'll have to wait and see on that. But let me know down in the comments what you think about it and what you think about the ATS Brembo brake kit versus doing Bayer or doing the stock upgrade. That's it, everyone. If you're new here, the sub button is down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you made it this far, leave the video a like. But above all else, thanks for watching.